Hi everyone, here's a little tutorial on how teachers can set up a section of coursework for their students to access that will link to their roster in Google Classroom. So here I am at the code.org main page, and what you're wanting to do is sign in the top right. What you will do next is continue with Google, and what it will do is then ask you to confirm the account you want to sign in with. And it will then prompt you to allow them to access your Google Classroom information. And this is simply to allow them to see the students that are in your classroom so that when they sign in, they'll be able to see any sections that you do assign to them. So on the main page that you do log into, it brings you back to the Studio homepage. In this case, I have a few different setup sections set up already, but if I wanted to create a new section, you'll click on Create a Section under Classroom Sections. You can then ask them to you get to choose what type of sign-in or authentication you'd like. I'm going to choose Google Classroom because that's probably the easiest, especially for primary students. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to choose my Testing Classroom 101 right here. So I already have one set up. I'm just going to create a second one. And then it'll ask you for the grade and some other information, especially what course you'd like to do. So a little bit of homework you'd have to do first is to choose the section that you'd want to assign. They do provide a list of the courses here. So if you wanted to choose, or if you already know the course that you wanted to assign, you just go ahead and choose the course. And then there might be a couple different versions. It's always recommended to choose the newest one. So it'll say 2020 recommended here as well. If there are any extras provided in the lessons, you do have the option to add them on for your students to complete, or you don't. It's up to you. When you want to, when you come down to the next option, it allows students to pair program, and then it says when pair programming is turned on, students can choose to work with a classmate at the computer. You can allow this. They probably won't see this unless they actually are sharing a computer, but they likely won't need to do this. But you can keep it on just in case, in the event that they do have to share a device, you can. And then if you wanted to automatically read the instructions to the students, you can choose this. So it'll actually read any text that is on the screen. So I'm just going to choose no for now, just to save. And now this course is now appearing under my dashboard. So now if I go ahead and click on this classroom for the class that I just set up, it will actually show the student that's already signed in. And this is because this student has already allowed code.org to the permissions that is required. So now the students, if I wanted to, I can actually click on the student and actually see within each activity which step of the activity they've completed up into. So again, this gives you a good sense of student engagement of these activities for your purpose, and to highlight any progress that students are completing through the courses. And if you wanted to give a sense of whether or not you do have to maybe perhaps create another section for students that are going through the courses. So anyways, hopefully this helps in understanding how code.org works with classroom sessions. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks.